Okay, guys, hopefully this all works out. You know how my camera has been acting up horribly, so I'm trying to not have to go live. This is for Pisces. We're just doing general reads this week. We're not doing anything fancy. If you guys have a suggestion, an idea, please leave it in the comments, because I just feel like the generals just work for you guys at the moment. And I do apologize for not going live on Sunday. Like I said, I ended up hanging out with Lulu. You know, sometimes family time is very important. And I do plan on going live on the weekends, like regularly. I just need to schedule it in, like, as a permanent thing. Here is your card for the week, Pisces, your oracle card. Everydayness. A little strange, not really sure how to take that one. So, what's going on with Pisces? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What would you like Pisces to know? Excuse me, guys. I'm hoping I don't come down with anything. Lulu is sick again, so... What's going on for Pisces? Sorry, I just got a message. So Pisces, there may have been a situation where you walked away, excuse me, from something, maybe like irrationally, or maybe you jumped the gun a little bit. But I do feel like with the angels here, it was for your best, you know, or higher self. It was for the greater good. The number 10 is relevant. If it's not the number 10, by the way, it could just be like the kissy, you know, the little X would be relevant. You might be having some financial struggles right now. You might be closed down. You might be rethinking your direction. This is going to be a slow moving situation for you, Pisces. Whether it's, you know, work related, family related, or romance. I do see options opening up for you, and these, again, it feels like very spiritual. It feels like, you know, like the universe is going to open up to you where you need to find some sort of relief. Excuse me. Decisions that you're making right now, anything that you stick to, is eventually going to work out in your best interest, okay? So we do have the Ace of Cups here. You might not be able to see it right now. You might not feel like it's on its way, but it is, okay? What you need is going to be delivered, and it's going to be delivered, you know, maybe not at the speed you want it, but it is being delivered, okay? It's on its way. It's already, you know, coming into fruition, but... I feel like this is something you already started, so this is something you've already been working on. Just because I'm seeing, you know, I'm seeing warmer weather. So I do feel like now that we're going into the winter season, this is something that has already started for you. Sorry, business talk. You may need to move, Pisces. I am seeing, if not move, travel, okay? There is some sort of heartbreak here that you're dealing with or will be dealing with. We have the Two of Swords as well, so I feel like you're torn in two different directions. There may be an argument, but this argument is not going to fix any issues. It's not going to have any, like, positive influence on your life, okay? There's not going to be any forward movement. Whoever you argue with, it's just going to be like beating a dead horse. Whoa. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You might have multiple arguments, to be honest with you. There might be... So something came into the picture for you, right? Or will be. wherever you are on this timeline. So I do see like an explosive argument happening as well. These are two different scenarios. They're not the same person. The second one might be harder on you than the first, I would say. But it's like something that you've sort of like, you didn't have the full picture. You didn't have the truth. You didn't, you weren't seeing things for what they were. And when it gets exposed, when your eyes open up to this, I do feel like that's when this is going to be like a pretty explosive situation for you. And there might be something financial to lose as well with this, but it had no growth. So if this is a work-related argument, just know like you were never going to get that position anyway, or you were never going to move up in the company, or if it's a relationship, the relationship was never going to develop into anything that was going to be worth your while anyway. Lots of options are coming. I've already said this. Pisces, the best thing you can do right now is spend some time alone reflecting on what exactly you want. Options are here. They're on the table. It's in two different spots that everything that you really want and desire in the direction that you choose is going to be very good for you. But with the Hermit, I really feel like you need to go inside, really decide what it is that you want and then make it happen, whether that's through manifestation or just really hard work. Excuse me. Don't let me get sick, guys. Do not let me get sick. I'm seeing the X again. Again, it could be the 10. It could be, somebody sending you sweet messages. Who knows? For those of you that are in a relationship, I do see that coming to an end because you will be, working on bigger and better things. For those of you that are single, I do feel like you're going to really honestly do better alone. I really do think so, Pisces. There may be an event where you were supposed to go somewhere, travel somewhere, change vehicles, something like that, that is not going to happen for you now. I do see some sort of illness, Pisces, popping up too, which is weird because I just said that and I'm a Pisces. Just be mindful. I don't think it's anything serious, but it could end up as like a head cold or sinus infection, something of that nature, okay? We have Justice in the reverse. Why is this? So I feel like, you're walking away from a situation where someone else is walking in. With Justice in reverse, I'm not really sure. Like I'm confused as to why. Like if this is, for some of you, this might be a court related situation. And for others of you, this is just a karmic thing where like, it's almost like a sacrifice. You give up one thing to get one thing. I was just reading about this recently, which was really bizarre. Let me clarify once again this Justice. I do see somebody holding out like an olive branch to you. I feel like this is going to be around the holidays, but it looks like you will be, it doesn't look like you're going to, with the Tower moment. Let me see what this Tower moment, it doesn't look like it's like you're shut down. You're emotionally shut down. What is this Tower moment for Pisces? I'm still seeing the 10. Pisces, if you are going after money, if you are going after success, if you are going after a job change, a business, anything like that, it is right around the corner, but you have to be very focused on that and nothing else, okay? Who is this Page of Cups? There is somebody younger than you that's going through something emotional, somebody around you might not be available for. You're having so this Tower moment is like finding some sort of balance in between what you need to do to better yourself and then to help the people around you without depleting yourself, okay? Without You just need to find some sort of common ground where it's going to be, it could be an Aries, where it's going to be beneficial for everybody and nobody feels like you're not available to them, you know. I do see somebody's else parent or older loved one getting sick. I also see you having some sort of glow up. This will be around the winter months. It's funny because it almost looks like, it does look like, this is a very raw glow up. I don't know how to explain that. It's almost like, not a glow up as in you're going to go and get your nails done, but almost like an internal, like spiritual glow up where you know, find some sort of peace with maybe your shadow self, or maybe you decide that you know, really don't like being you know, certain way that you present yourself. You know, maybe you're like the mom friend, or maybe you are the guy that everybody can always go to when they need something, and you're kind of tired of being taken advantage of. Could be something like that. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying maybe like you're having some sort of spiritual change. It's going to physically make you look different. It's going to, you know, emotionally make you feel different. And I think it's it's going to be uncomfortable, but I think it's for the best. I really do. And I do see your finances improving as well. A great deal. I think there are people around you that will be helping as well. Everybody kind of, it looks like everybody kind of wants you to succeed. It could be family. It could be just good friends. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. There is some sort of reconciliation here as well, Pisces, if you want it to happen. However, this person has some toxic behavior, or let me continue looking. They're coming out as the devil. This could have been somebody who rejected you at some point, or you rejected at some point. This is somebody that really shut off emotionally to you at some point as well, but now they're back and they are 100% willing to give to this, like emotionally, like they're on board emotionally. However, I don't know, there is some sort of mask this person wears around you, like that, you know, maybe they're not sharing everything with you that they should. Tell me more, please. I do think you're going to get some sort of emotional response from them. I do think that they, you know, again, this might be a bit of a toxic, maybe it's a codependent relationship. Maybe this person has, you know, issues with alcohol, or maybe you two just have some sort of like really toxic connection. I'm not really sure. But I do see them like reaching out and being very heartfelt and apologetic and wanting to work on this. However, with the Hierophant in reverse, I'm not sure that they're here for the long term, okay? They may want to reconnect, but it might not. It might fizzle out, or it might not end up becoming anything. Why is the Hierophant here in the reverse? Why is the Hierophant here? I'm seeing the letter Z, guys. Because they're not being completely upfront about everything, that's why, okay? So if it doesn't work, if the reconciliation, you don't want it, fine. If you do want it, just know that they're not being completely upfront with you about the relationship, the direction of the relationship. They are coming out as water with fire, fire with water. There's some sort of struggle with them as well because they are in the reverse. I'm going to change decks in just a second. Four of Wands and Eight of Cups. Pisces, just stay looking forward. I see, you know, things balancing out for you. It's not a quick situation. It's not an overnight success for you, okay? But it's already on its way. It's already something that's snowballing for you, okay? So, like I said, I see a lot of situations in this deck where it's like you have to give up one thing for another. You have to make sacrifice, to allow certain things come in, and, that's understandable as well. Let's get a few more cards here for Pisces. New deck. What else would you like Pisces to know? What else would you like Pisces to know? Pisces, it's obvious that you have not emotionally moved on from somebody. Whether or not you two are even speaking, I don't know. You guys may even end up in some sort of argument at some point about I don't think that you're even speaking to this person, to be honest with you right now, but you guys may end up in some sort of argument about what you guys went through together. Whether or not you guys can fix it. You pulled your own card as well, so I do feel like you will be feeling and looking better. For those Pisces with any sort of spiritual gifts, I feel like they're going to improve over the next few months. Definitely improve over the next few months, okay? So whether or not you have, you're any of the clairs, or you read tarot, or anything like in the occult, I do feel like, you might be studying a little bit harder. You might be working a little bit harder at this, but you're going to only improve, okay? For a few of you, you may not have even known you had any of these gifts, and it just sort of like turns up one day, which I think is very common actually with all signs, not just Pisces. Pisces, whatever it is, however you're talking to yourself, however you're going internally to, decide whatever you want, I do think that you are asking yourself all the right questions. I feel like you're going in all the right directions. We do have the Tower here in reverse. There's another Tower moment that needs to happen for you, Pisces, that you're just not allowing. Let me see what that is. What is this Tower moment that Pisces is not allowing to happen? I see like electricity going out for some of you for some reason. I don't know if it's a storm or what. I do see a car getting stuck in snow, or even going off-road because of snow. Pisces, don't overthink, okay? So that's basically what it is. I think that, during these times where things do get a little bit difficult for you, whether it's, like I said, a change in what you do for work, or a change in a relationship, or a change in a family dynamic, don't sit there and overthink of it. Don't put yourself through hell wondering if you made the right decision, because, excuse me, all the cards here say you did. You're making all the right decisions. You are going to be successful at whatever it is you want, but you are overthinking it. You are overthinking it. I think you are definitely, you got the misery collector. It's like, it's sort of hard to break through or break out of bad habits. It's very hard to get out of like, any sort of depression. I see you dropping a heavy burden over here, Pisces. So if there is something that's really weighing on you right now, especially if it's family related, because I see a large family here, I do see that burden being lifted from you, in time. I also see poetry in reverse. So if you're a writer, or if you write poetry, or if you're a songwriter, anything like that, I feel like you are a little bit like tongue-tied at the moment or really struggling to create. I do think, you know, I do think that will come to an end as well, but just like not, maybe not right now. You know, this is not the time. You're still going through some other things that you need to work out. Anyway, Pisces, that's it. I'm going to end it on that note. And all in all, I think just have some faith. And we'll see how it looks if I go live over the weekend.